Oh, okay. You know what I mean? That's not a little bit of nothing right there. What can we do about this? Oh, there we go. That's better. You know what I mean? And listen to this young lady talking about how women act whenever they're around attractive men, because she didn't lie. And it's one part about this that I wanted to speak on that a lot of you men will understand, that we don't have clarity on or understand why they do it. But she speaks on it, and it's going to give y'all a lot better input and an understanding as to why some women get so hostile with you for no reason, right? And she further explains because when they like you, sometimes they don't want to give that to you. So they'll put on this hostile front and start being even meaner to you for no reason. But I'm going to let her speak for herself. You guys smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're joining me from the shorts feed, which of course most of y'all are, make sure you hit the tiny 3 dots in the top right. Hit the like or dislike. It's very important right now. And with no further ado, let's get right into it.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, where the hell are you? Or even, Jessica, how do women act around attractive men? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked both questions, but I'm about to tell you the answer to the second one. And make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear how we women act around certain men or another one of my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so you'll have to forgive my backdrop. I'm in a man's home. I don't know if you could tell. So it's missing a little Jessica J elements. And I'm actually sad he's not here right now because he was actually the inspiration for my guy voice when I started my channel years ago. And he was also the inspiration for this video. And if you want to know just how attractive you are to the women you want, don't forget to take my quiz and find out, jessicajdating.com/quiz. Okay, so this video also was inspired by my friend because I'm in Austin right now, and over the weekend I invited all my girlfriends together to karaoke, which is why I sound like I'm dying. And my friend Eric happened to be in town as well, so I invited him to come along. And I noticed the girls acting one of two ways. The third way is a story inspired by me and one of my other friends, which is the very last way. But anyway, let me get to the story. So me and all my girlfriends are in a private karaoke room. I don't know if you ever did it. That's the only way I roll. And there's like 7 of us girls. And I tell Eric, hey, come through. Let's tear this house down. And obs, he did. So my friend Eric, he probably doesn't even know I'm doing this video about him, but he will find out. He's like 6'4". He's hilarious. This is probably the nicest he'll ever hear me talk about it. But he's like so charming, so gregarious, life of the party type of guy. He walks in the door like a fucking wrecking ball. And you bet your ass the bitches acted one of two ways. The first way being some of the girls got really, really giddy and really, really chatty. So much so that it was like very out of character to the point where me and the other girls were like, why is she acting like that? What happens when we see a very attractive man is we just get completely unhinged. And when I say unhinged, we start acting ways that are just extremely out of character. Something happens in us where we can't act like ourselves. So the giddy, chatty, this is to kind of, oh my God, he's so hot. How do I get him? So that's the first way we act, where we just can't control ourselves. The second way we act is also we can't control ourselves, but we try to overcompensate by being really mean. So while some girls got super giddy, super chatty, the other girls got really like quiet and standoffish and started talking shit about Eric. I hope he never sees this. But to me, I'm aware that it's because he's very, very attractive to the ladies. And I know for me, that's what I do too. And again, it's one of those things where we try to overcompensate so we don't give it up. And when I say give it up, I mean like give up how we're truly feeling. We also don't want you to know. We also
What's going on, Jenny?
Wanting to seem into you, because if you are a very attractive man, all the girls probably seem really into you. And we don't want to be that girl. We want to stand out in your eyes by stomping all over your character. I don't make rules, okay? That's just what we hoes do. I am so sorry. Now, the third way This is coming off the heels of something that happened to me and my head coach the other day in the elevator. So her and I were also like very close friends. We're in the elevator, chit-chatting, catching up, whatever. And the elevator doors open, and they open to this like Adonis of a man. He's like in his 40s. He's got big buff arms and bright blue eyes. And we were just stunned. This is the third way we act around attractive men. Her and I literally, the elevator doors open, her and I just stand here like this, and we take a step back into the corner, and we're just standing there like this. We can't even continue our conversation. And we were so stunned that we didn't notice this poor guy handling all these packages, and he couldn't press the button. We just stood there stunned in silence watching him. It wasn't until he dropped all his packages where we were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. And we like, what button? He's like, no, it's okay. I got it. And me and my head coach, we were just sitting there like, and then the doors open, and then we step outside. And mind you, her and I aren't having a conversation about this, but the doors open, her and I leave.
What's going on, Robert? What's
and the
going on?
elevator doors close behind us, and her and I just burst out laughing because we knew exactly what happened to us in that moment. We were dying. We were like, why? Why did we act like that? In fact, he even said something. We were like, oh, sorry, we didn't press the button. He's like, it's fine, I got it. And my head coach, Christina, says something like, oh yeah, we're a little out of sorts, sorry. And I said, it must be the moon. Oh God. What the fuck did I just say?
What's going on?
Again, girls just become, when I say unhinged, we just become out of sort. We can't control ourselves. So we either get like let loose and like, or
you guys do me a favor, coming in from the shorts feed, 3 tiny dots in the top right. Hit those, hit the like or dislike. Let's go.
We like try to overcompensate by overly controlling ourselves, or we just get like stunned, like y'all, when you see titties out, just like. But I'm telling you, what we women find attractive, it's not always necessarily looks. If my friend Eric was a dick, none of us would have acted like that. If this guy in the elevator was a dick, me and Christina wouldn't have acted like that. Granted, he didn't really show much personality, but fuck, it was a short amount of time that we could be stunned. So you either know what to do once you do have your foot in the door, or you could turn it on to get her feeling that way about you the second you do open your mouth. So to find out just how attractive you are, or how to get her that attracted to you the second you open your mouth, don't forget to take my quiz, jessicajdating.com/quiz. I'll tell you everything you need to know about where you're dropping the ball and what to do instead to get women acting one of these 3 ways around you. And if you need a little more assistance, you just book your call with me. I tell you how to do it in your explanation video. But those are the 3 ways we women be acting around fine ass dudes, whether in looks or personality. Be on the lookout for it. And thanks for watching as always. I will see you next time.
You heard it, y'all. A lot of women, when they like you, they'll try to humble you. Some get giddy or whatever, but most of them will just like put on this, you know what I'm saying, the stone wall and just give you a whole bunch of flack for no reason. It's the craziest stuff, man. And I got something else here. Okay. You guys smash that like button. Let's get into this.
Our appearance is
in relationships. Respect is more important than love to men, which is very different. For we women, we are emotional creatures. We want to feel the love. We want all the warm and fuzzies. A man does not care if you wear what he wants you to wear, cook his favorite meal, do all of the intimate things, remember gifts on his birthday. If you do all of these things, yet you disrespect him, it is a non-starter. So watch that and humble yourself. I always say we are not equal. We are equally valued. It's actually quite masculine. And I think it's much more beautiful when a man elevates his woman. Think about the men that you admire, how they talk about their wives, how they talk about their mothers, their grandmothers. These women didn't come through the door saying, I'm a 10, I woke up like this. But when a man that you respect speaks honorably in relationships, respect is more important than love to men, which
that's the truth. That's all we want. Okay. Again, your love means nothing. You can love some man and still you women, females will go out there and suck a dick. So your love means nothing. You want respect. First and foremost, respect. Not saying we don't want to be loved, but we want respect. You know what I'm saying? We know how that love thing goes with y'all.
Our appearance is supposed to be the icing on the cake. It is not supposed to be the whole cake. Ladies, y'all got to work on your spirit. You got to work on them insides, not just y'all's outer selves. Our appearance is supposed to be the icing.
Absolutely, ladies. Work on them guts.
Ever?
Where you going?
And people,
I thought we was having a good time.
It was cool. Here you go.
$40.
Yep, same $40 somebody gave me.
Why would they do that? What about inflation?
You know what? Look, this all I got.
$41.
And you might be dehydrated.
My Lord. It ain't even cold. You don't call me.
I'll call you this evening. Maybe around 5.
You ain't gonna call Pacific or Standard Time.
Oh, baby, I'm on Mountain Time.
Mountain time.
This Texas ain't no mountains out here. You don't love me.
What's love got to do with it?
Oh, done, man.
And people is good.
I thought we was having a good time.
Now, I never share her videos, but I need you fellas to check this out.
like I said, get in his face. If you want to live with your boyfriend, show up.
Hey, yo, man. Y'all see this new beef that's going on? That chick, the spiritual whistleblower, is going after this chick, man. She's cooking. She's cooking this chick up, man. She's cooking this chick up. They're gonna cancel this Share 7 chick, man. Came out of nowhere. They're out here canceling this chick. It's funny, man. Women that had enough. Women that had enough of you leftovers.
To his house with a suitcase crying. Lie and tell him you got a stalker. Do something. Get up in his face. Get in there. Get in it to win it. This is not a game. This is life.
Yeah, spiritual whistleblower was telling you, hey, she's overweight, her makeup's bad, and then that spiritual whistleblower chick used to model, so she can't go after her for her looks, and I'm just, man, look, this chick's going down. She's going down, and ain't just her. You know what I'm saying? She got white ladies after her. You know what I'm saying? White ladies are trying to cancel her as well.
Every move you make determines your future. So get in there. I did.
You know what I'm saying, James?
I came over James' house, knocked on the door, had my suitcase. Looking cute.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Listen, if you're out there, your girl tries some stunt like this, I'm not saying leave her out in the cold. If she wants to come in and stay the night for that night, that's fine, but you get rid of her. There are rules and laws in place to help people when you let them stay in your house too long. You mess around and say she can stay for a couple of days. Next thing you know, it's a week. Next thing you know, it's a month. She get an email at your house. She is technically a tenant. Do not fall for this, fella, because it is hard to get them out once you let them in.
Yeah, man.
Don't fall for it, fellas.
They're like roaches.
Now, I never share her videos, but I need you fellas to check.
Yeah, man. Chicks like roaches, broke chicks. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, guard your wallets, hide your wallets. There's some brokies in the house. These broke ass chicks, you know what I mean? Like roaches. You never get rid of them, man.
So you like him, girl?
Yeah, girl.
Oh.
But before he hurt me, I'm gonna walk away from him.
Yeah.
Give it
Typical.
about 2 weeks. But I just feel like if he don't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, like what are we?
But who has had that many consecutive letters in a row?
Nobody. Yeah, think about it.
In a row?
In a row.
Yeah.
You sure you got the grace to get to know somebody?
Mm-hmm.
You keep calling and texting.
Sound like you want to get to know you better.
Oh my good, my heart is so guarded.
Trauma.
Oh my goodness. Because
Trauma.
remember Jerry was crazy, but he not
Unhealed
Jerry.
trauma.
Oh my.
Unhealed trauma.
When you going back to therapy, sis? He seemed pretty nice and interested.
Yeah, that's nice, but he told me he was going straight home and he had Smoothie King. I saw him on Instagram. He had Smoothie King.
That ain't your man, sis.
But he told me.
Y'all
Stalking
just
social
friends. You know your triggers.
Stalking social media.
You need to relax, sis. So you like him, girl?
Yeah, girl.
Hey, this how you know it's a skit? Well, besides the fact that it's obviously a skit. Her friend is giving her good advice. That ain't what they do in the sisterhood. Her friend wouldn't be giving her great advice like that. If she did, she wouldn't still be single. She'd have a great man. This is BS. You know what I'm saying? It's BS.
Best years of your life is gonna be with me, baby. Swear to God. I put that on your mama and mine.
Don't put nothing on my
Best
mouth.
years of your life is gonna be with me, baby.
Wow, y'all females say anything. Anything will come out of a female's mouth. That's the first thing to identify a female from a woman and a lady. Anything will come out of her mouth. Anything. She'll mess around and cause karma or damn you and her at the same time by talking crazy or say something crazy against God in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, you gotta be careful with these females. You stay away from them, man. And she got all listen, look. See that? You see this? This right here. I'm telling you, it lets you know that bullhorn. You about to be dealing with some bull. Let's keep it trucking.
I know dang on well I'm not the only person that's been wearing sundresses all summer. I walked into a store today and a man was genuinely surprised. He was like, I ain't seen one woman in a sundress all summer.
I know you wearing that dress too, girl.
This dress was $5 at Five Below.
Shit, you wearing that.
I know somebody else got this dress on. I know somebody else been wearing sundresses.
Man, ain't nobody wearing that dress like you, girl.
You know, I just been out here cheeks flapping in the wind.
Oh my God.
I'm not the only one.
Double cheeked up.
I know dang on well I'm not the only person that's been wearing sundresses all summer.
Man.
I walked into a store today and a man was genuinely surprised. He was like, I ain't seen one woman
we gotta let it play through again.
In a sundress
I'm gonna be quiet.
all summer. I know you lying. This dress was $5 at Five Below. I know somebody else got this dress on. I know somebody else been wearing sundresses other than me this summer. You know, I just been out here cheeks flapping in the wind. I know I'm not the only one.
Oh my God.
I know dang on well.
All right. I get it. I get it, you guys. Follow. Hit that like. Don't judge me.
Throat training was my first session. It just showed up with open mouth gag, handcuffs, leg restraints, and some kind of like metal bar.
What
he told me he was gonna go drop my son off to my grandparents and he'll be back so we can start. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I don't know what side of Facebook I'm on, y'all. I don't know what rabbit hole that's got me down this type of videos, but let's just investigate. All right.
I was scared as fuck. He had already put out what he wanted me to wear. So when he got back, I would be on my knees, ready to serve. When he got back to the apartment, I remember my heart. I could hear it in my head. First he bound my legs, then the wrist cuffs, then the mouth ball gag. I could barely breathe. It was puke everywhere. It was so traumatizing. I could feel my jaw locking up, and it still didn't matter. I was so happy when he was done. It felt like I had semi-died a few times and kept coming back. He took everything off of me. He told me I did so good, that he was so proud of me. I was shaking. I couldn't even speak. My jaw was like, I couldn't. He ran me a bath. He put me in the tub and he bathed me.
304s are needed.
I would get used to it.
He washed her up after.
I was so sore. I could barely speak. I was still in shock, but he had already texted me.
They love that shit too. Being sore where they can't speak or barely walk. She's all, they love that, man. Look at the details she's giving you, man. Look at the bliss she's in while she's speaking about it. She's so calm.
What to wear to be ready for that night. The trainings varied depending on what he was feeling like. He was into feet, so foot worship was an easy night because it was just him pretty much having his way with my feet. Bondage nights, full body latex nights, you name it, he probably tried it. A few weeks had passed and he was right. I did become numb to it. I think he could see that things was changing because I barely spoke anymore. I just kind of just went with the flow. He told me to put on some shoes and come upstairs with my son one morning.
What's going on?
I was like, oh Lord, what the fuck now? He was standing next to a car, a Mitsubishi Diamante, I think is what it was. Throat training was my first session. It just showed up with
Well, I can tell you is she must be a throat goat because the way she talked about that, man. And anytime a chick's talking about throwing up, hella spit, you talking about some throat goat activity there. No gag, just straight work. Man, 304s are needed. I'm telling you, man.
This is followed by Ruben Lago versus Nico Peace.
Man, this MMA chick, this is the worst BBL in MMA history, man. This is the worst. That thing was a square. Did you see that thing, man?
And new, baby. And new.
Negative. She knocked you out. She rocked the world.
Violence brings me so.
Nah. It's a horrible BBL.
We know you were all there.
Give me a break, man. All right, man. You can get my dog on video.
I'm gonna be real. It's all fun and gangs being single during the daytime. You ain't gotta worry about a motherfucker ask you where you at, what you doing. I'm hungry. Can you cook? You ain't gotta worry about none of that. But at nighttime, oh baby, that's when it hits. Cause I'm lonely. I'm laying here in the dark. I want somebody to be skin to skin.
What I tell you, when they're lonely in that bed, crying themselves to sleep, tucking that pillow between their legs, curling up underneath that blanket, that's when they miss you, bruh. That's when it hits them. But then they get up in the day and put on that fake front and that mask and get out there and act like they don't miss a man every night that they go to bed. While you and I, we sleep like babies. Got the whole bed to myself. You know what I'm saying? I can man spread across the whole thing. I'm loving life. But let's let her talk about how women feel.
Every night. Damn. I'm gonna be real. It's all fun and gangs being single during the daytime. You ain't gotta worry about.
And it's fun and games during the day because guys are approaching them. They're with their girls. That's why they don't never want to go home. That's why they always want to be out. When they go home, it hits.
I'm really shy. I don't really know what I'm doing.
I'm done.
Did I do it right? I've just never really done this before. I'm really shy. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yo, wrong for that, man.
Did I do it right?
Hey, sweet breed.
Saying I look like a Muppet. Mm-hmm. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to confuse words. And so I even accidentally, do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God. Saying I look like a Muppet. Mm-hmm. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to confuse words.
Stop with the surgeries then.
Just talking to kids about this the other day. Female what? Female dogs? Female rats? Female birds? Do you mean female humans? I think we call them women.
Nah,
you ain't gonna tell me this isn't a bot.
Nah, I ain't gotta be a bot. I'm glad you said something, fool. I'm gonna let you cook for a second. Let you say what you think you saying with your leftover looking self.
This is a bot. Yo, I was just talking to kids about this the other day. Female what?
Lady, he's calling you a female because he don't want you or any other female to think that y'all are women or ladies. There's a difference. When a man calls you a female, he's saying that you are barely a woman. You are barely a woman. It's an insult on top of an insult. That's why you're so triggered. He don't need to say female human, idiot. It's implied. Man, they swear they be cooking too.
I'm gonna pull up, and if you don't have my McFlurry, it's gonna be a McMurray.
For 100.
Good morning, everybody. A very wise man told me today is perfect. It's a day you've never seen before and a day you'll never see again. You're as young as you'll ever be and as old as you've ever been. Today's going to be great, y'all.
Absolutely.
Energy. Good morning, everybody. A very wise man told.
Yeah, they hate, but they broke, though.
Nah.
You finna get in the shower without me? I mean, we really ain't gotta go out. You just come over here and chill. Nah, but for real, like, when you gonna come cook for me?
What's wrong with any of those?
You finna get in the shower without me?
What is wrong? What else he supposed to say? You mean to pay your bills? What else he supposed to say? This is why y'all are alone, and this is why dudes don't approach you no more. Now you're so picky, especially this senior citizen. You know, throat don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Men lie and women lie, but a woman's throat never does.
How does bad?
The moment you start looking at people's spirits and not just their appearance.
When you start using discernment, and then you begin to study how people move and how the essence of their core manifests on the outside, you begin to see how foul, vicious, violent, and poisonous people are today. And as they begin to know that you use discernment and that you're studying them and their ways, they begin to attract themselves to you. Because remember, darkness is always attracted to the light. Use that discernment.
The moment you start looking at people's spirits.
Yeah, see, this is why a lot of people can't stand me, because I can see past all the BS and I can see the soul. You know, I can see the demons on them. And they don't like that, man. They feel naked and confused. And it makes them want to come after me. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. This isn't for the weak. I can tell you that much. What else I got going on, child? Well, I'm just flipping around.
Men don't love more purely and more unconditional. Let me explain. Women can come into a relationship and have literally nothing. They can work a part-time job. They can be making minimum wage. They could have no money in their bank account. Some women can even be in debt, and men will still accept them for exactly who they are, because these men are looking for partnerships and wives. But also, men will accept women's psychotic breaks. Men will accept the irrational behavior. They will tolerate so much disrespect. It can be dragged. Men that truly love women will let their women put them through the ringer, and they still won't leave. They love these women for exactly who they are, and even if she wants to change her career or go to nursing school, 9 times out of 10, he's going to help her and fund that and support her. Whether she's dressed up or she's dressed down, there's nothing about her that he doesn't love, because he fell in love with her for exactly who she is. But women, on the other hand, have a laundry list of expectations and standards that change based on the men that they're with. And then it changes even more once the men meet those requirements or those expectations, because they are expecting these men to fill the unhappy void that's basically unfillable, because it's something that she has to do within herself. Women love with conditions. They don't love purely. And it's conditional based on what he can give her. And that's why you hear so many women leave after men lose their jobs. Women expect their men to always be changing and be in tune with their emotions. But guess what? 9 times out of 10, women don't even understand their own emotions and expect men to just kind of guess as they go. And it's just not the same for men. Men love more purely and more unconditionally, and you can't convince me otherwise. Okay, bye. Can't convince me that men don't.
That's a fact. The men are the more romantic gender, okay? You know, we just be out here because we have to love y'all unconditional. Because if we were to love y'all conditionally like y'all do us, well, the human race would be over, okay? We got to deal with a whole lot of your errors, man. We just be trying to get the best we can. We're not trying to get that 100%. But y'all be wanting everything, and y'all will still leave a good guy if he loses his job. You know what I mean? Trust me, I know. That's when I started having problems with my ex, right after I lost my job. All of a sudden, of course we're not getting along now. Of course. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not going to go back to work for you. I'm going to start my own business. So do what you got to do.
Our appearance is supposed to be the icing on the cake.
All right.
Look, baby, if she does not respect herself, why do you think she's going to respect you? Serious question. Her being in a serious relationship with you and you two saying that you love each other and that you're in love, baby, love, that's just one part of it. Because see, a woman that loves and respects you, well, she moves all the way different. She's not at a club taking pictures with other men. She's not flirting with other men. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't like a compliment or two, but she doesn't feed off of that. She doesn't need that validation, especially from other men. It's nice. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not a necessity, baby. And if you think that she needs that from other men, you need to have a conversation with her. Don't just take it for granted. Yes, you should look at the signs, but that's why you need a conversation. Because I can tell you, after 24 years being with the same man, damn near 25, it's always nice when someone else gives you a compliment. Ain't no need of me lying to say it ain't. But is it a necessity? Hell nah. I care about what I think of me and what my man thinks of me, because I know that he wants my love but I also know that he needs my respect. And I would venture to say that that's first, and love is a very close second. But you have to figure out what's more important to you. A woman that's out here acting like a tramp, or somebody that's insecure and needs the compliments of another man, or men, or if you want somebody who wants you, cares what you think about them, and respects and love herself enough to know that she doesn't need anything from it. Look, baby, if she does not respect herself, what
There she is dropping another one, man. You know what I'm
do
saying?
you think?
Married women that are happy always sound different, always have that feminine energy, and they do have the ability to drop knowledge from the guidance of their man who's getting it from God. Let's go.
The healed and aligned version of you is going to be an acquired taste only to those who are doing the same work that you're doing. So your growth is only going to be digestible to people who have the depth to understand and appreciate the value of your process. The healed and aligned version.
Yeah, so basically what she's saying is you got to find your tribe because everybody is not going to be in alignment with you. And the healed version of you is going to scare people. It's going to piss people off. And it's going to make some people want to revert back to thinking about the old version of you. Got to find your tribe, man.
Hey, baby.
What's
I
up,
don't know
girl?
about y'all, but I want my man to cling to me. Just call me Saran and wrap your arms around me. Hey, baby. I don't know about y'all.
And another thing, bitch. Oh, that's a bird. What was it saying? And another thing, bitch.
Is that a dude?
It works here.
Oh, I missed it.
So I always say I'll do one post or one reel, and it always gives impetus to another real idea. So this one is about me and why I don't choose to wear, weave and lashes. I want to be as physically accessible to my man as possible. I don't think you can do that with a wig on. If he pulling at your hair, like, ain't you? I ain't never had no lace front wig. That's just ain't my style.
Man, you can't pull on no chick's hair with no wig. That'll end the session right there. She's going to flip out. She's going to flip out or dry up. You cannot pull on their hair and then they be talking about like why dudes be going to women, other races and stuff, because you can pull the hell out of their hair, man. What are you talking about? Pull that. Matter of fact, take that hair. I like to wrap it around my arm. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't going nowhere. Y'all be over here wearing these lace fronts, man, looking crazy, but I'm gonna let her cook.
But I mean, if he pulling at your hair and you look a mess, y'all. He can't do that, right? He's gonna come. I want my man to be able to touch my hair. And then lashes, I don't know about lashes. I ain't never had none. But I mean, don't they get bent or pushed back, or you can't bury your face in the pillow?
Oh,
I'm telling them myself, like, I just want to
you
be
are,
accessible.
girl. Oh, you.
I don't know, but I would look.
Bury your face in the pillow. She like being folded up like a pretzel from behind. Oh, you talking my talk? Like,
keep better with some wigs and lashes, like everybody else looks pretty with it. But I just can't. I want to be accessible. Cue the pick me comments. I'm ready. So I always say I'll do one post or one reel, and it always gives impetus to another reel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that hair is real, though.
One is about
you know what I mean?
And why I don't choose to wear, weave.
You know what I mean? That hair is real. So that's all that matters. Shit. If you're hitting it from behind, you ain't gonna see that 5 head.
A lot of people be getting mad because don't nobody want to help them. Then they sit there in their own pity and think that somebody has to help them. Nobody got to help you. Newsflash. Anytime you do something for somebody, make sure it's from the kindness of your heart and not because you're expecting something in return. Because everybody not going to move how you move. Everybody don't have a heart like you got a heart. Everybody don't follow God. Everybody is not a man or a child of God or a woman of God. Let me tell you, everybody don't have a heart like you. And let me tell you firsthand, mofos is not going to do what you do for them. Bottom line. It's been times I hit rock bottom. I was up. I seen who was with me. I was down. Nobody was there. And that happened to me numerous of times. I had to get slapped with that lesson a lot of times to realize that everybody don't have the same heart as you. Because ain't nobody going to come save you like God will come save you. You're going to sit there in disappointment thinking everybody that come across you or come across your life is obligated to help you. And they not. You're going to be disappointed every single time you think it's mandatory for you to get some help or somebody owe you something. You be blessed when God allows somebody to cross your path that helps you. That's genuine. That's a blessing. Not everybody's obligated to help you. Don't nobody owe you nothing.
Salute,
Get
my
up
brother.
and encourage yourself.
Welcome to the channel.
Believe in God. That's your bestie. A lot of people.
She never lie. That's all you need. You know, yeah, look, when I hit rock bottom, I don't go to nobody but God first. Period, point blank. And I try to stick to that and go to as few people as possible, right? I'm going to give it to God first and see what happens. You know me going to man first. I appreciate you joining the live stream, my brother. Hopefully you subscribe by the end of the live stream or now. If you guys are coming in from the shorts feed, there are 3 tiny dots in the top right. Hit the like or dislike. It's about the engagement. Let's go.
I don't know who this for, but God ain't told you to tell me shit.
There we go.
He'll talk to me first.
My people.
He'll talk to you.
Yes. Yes. About time people start talking about this. About time my message, what am I going to say? God's message spread out. I'm tired of being the only one talking about this. You don't tell me, reader, prophetic word person, or whatever, what God is telling you to tell me. That ain't how God works. I don't know what little g God you talking to. God's going to talk to me first. I don't need for you to tell me what God said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's whispering in your ear. You know what I mean?
About me. I don't know who this for, but God ain't told you to tell me shit. He'll talk to me first before he talk to you about me.
And you have plenty of people out here trying to tell you about yourself, tell you what God told them to tell you that they see what's going on and they're going to pray for you and da-da-da-da-da. When they're doing stuff like that and speaking in that kind of way, you need to tell them, no, I don't need you to pray for me because what I'm doing is in alignment with God, and you don't need to speak like that if you're going to be actually speaking to the Most High God. So I don't know who you're praying to, but I don't need those prayers. You know, these people be hating on you, man, and they will use God to do it. It's disgusting. It's despicable. They're degenerates, but they still do it because they know that by saying God, it'll penetrate your defenses and you might listen to what they say. That's how wicked they are.
Don't take them out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without.
Hey, person, if you feel offended by what I said, you must be some reader or some goofball. You being over here and defending what, you know what I'm saying, going against what I said, it goes to show who's leading you right now. This ain't God coming over here and the typical offended thing to do first. First, she drops the emoji. She has to annotate, or he, probably she, has to annotate how they feel. The person needs to know, wants me to know their emotional state, whether they're laughing or whatever. Childish, narcissistic, right? Then follows up with how they feel. Sometimes it'd be God. No, it's not. Whenever you're observing someone, you are in monitor spirit mode, which is a demon. So if you're watching somebody, observing them, and then thinking that you know what's best for them to do, that is nothing of God. We don't come here with a guide telling you how to live your life. You don't come with a book or a guide. You figure it out by listening to God. God is not talking to you for no other person. God is not talking to you for no other person. Someone can get a message from your words, but that's up to that individual person while they're listening and trying to see if they hear God. But you don't get to decide that you're speaking to people from God. No. You ain't a pastor. You're not a preacher. You're not doing it the way you're supposed to be doing it. You're just online talking and babbling. Okay? Talking and babbling and projecting trauma. That's all you're doing. Don't want to hear none of that crazy ass, goofy ass shit. Hey, what's going on?
Without knowing you, she's playing you.
They're not looking for love.
And hungry. They are
Wait,
bored.
let me say this.
Their baby
Most of
daddy
these-
not calling them back.
Let
Why
me say
should you?
this.
Don't take them out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on FaceTime.
Amen, brother. Use that discernment, test the spirit. But a lot of people that are online that are, not like legit pastors or whatever, just starting their own line, they need people to need them. They need people to need them. That's why they do what they do. That's a demon. You know what I'm saying? That's a jinn. That's a demon. That's something on them that needs to feed off the energy of others. I see the spirit on these people all the time, and they know I see them. These are the same people that will use God to throw shade at somebody else they don't like, hidden behind a message on their channel. Say what you got to say directly about whoever it is. Don't hide it behind a message. This is how we know you're not of God. Okay? I can read between the lines. Wicked as hell.
Talk to her on the phone.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing
My
you.
brother.
They're homeless and hungry. They are bored. Their baby daddy not calling them back. Why should you? Don't take them out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing.
That could be true, person. What does it say? Humble ITV. That could be true, Humble ITV. But how is it your job to run around in the middle of the night and project on other people your views on life? You think that you're serving God right now? You think that's your job? Oh, let me guess. You think that you're running around, serving God as some kind of crusader, calling out what you think is injustice, which could be easily perceived as weird ass trolling by anybody else. This is your perspective, okay? Don't come over here babbling nonsense. Do you understand me? I will check you. Don't come over here getting offended by how I am and babbling nonsense and feeling safe on the other end of the phone. You understand what I'm saying to you? I will still make you feel like an idiot, period. As safe as you feel on the other end of that phone, I will still make you feel like an idiot. Probably make you want to put the phone down and run from it. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me, man. I'm serious. But if you guys want to jump in here and you think you see some guy that looks goofy and he might be easy to troll, come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on up in here. I'm going to show you something.
You.
They're not looking for love. They looking
hungry. They are bored.
Let me say this.
Their baby daddy not calling them back. Why should you? Don't take them out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel.
I'm about to clip that, man, because she's talking cash money.
They like that she go.
Oh, look, man. I don't even know what this is. All I did was just click. I don't know what's going on. Okay, you guys, it's Facebook.
This must have forgot who the fuck I am.
Wait, hold up now. Wow, that's a lot, man. Goodness gracious, a lot, bro. Woo. All right. I see you. I
think it's about knowing the geographics. Like when
baby, anything you say, I'll do.
Oh, she cooking. What you cooking? Some cookies. I can't let her play. She got that Joe playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell y'all the truth for a second? Now, some people gonna get pissed off with this, but y'all know I really could care less. All love ain't real love, bruh. Y'all better know. People will call in, check in, hit you up, try to get with you. You know why? Because the truth is you're shocking them. That's right. They've been watching you. They've been seeing what you're trying to do with your business. They've been seeing what you're trying to do with your family. They've been seeing you trying to grow your finances. And because you keep showing up, you're shocking the shit out of them. A hater never wants to identify themselves, so they hide in smiles and hugs and fake love, bro. I want y'all to use wisdom, and I want y'all to understand that because you're growing, you will attract fleas. And I want you to know the difference between real love and fake love. Don't be thirsty for the attention. Don't be thirsty for the acceptance. Pay attention. All love ain't real love. I love you though. God bless and keep showing up.
Absolutely.
Take care. Can I tell you?
Appreciate that, sweetheart. We'll talk about it our way. You know, these people out here, they studying you, they watching you, man. They trying to find a way to come in. Now, when someone needs to study you and try to find a way to present themselves as some kind of opportunity to you, that is not the kind of person you want to affiliate yourself with. Business, friendship, relationship, none of that. I'm a straight up real person. You like what you see, you bring your goofy ass in direct. You present yourself to me, you know, man or woman, business-wise, direct. You do not try to find a way to slide in and make it seem like you're doing me a favor, right? It's not going to work out for you very well. The minute I figure out that you've been watching me for a while, it's over. Do you hear me? The minute I find out that you've been watching and studying me, it is over. I'm not going to say nothing to you. You're just going to present yourself to me, and I'm just going to slide back, slide away, and not say nothing. I'm one of them people. You got to be real to be around me. You can't fake it till you make it and get nah, nigga.
Hey, sweet breed.
Wow. Qué momento más triste.
A nonchalant man is not for me. Okay? Because how I look at it is a nonchalant man is a...
Hold up. Pause. All right? I don't think anybody asked you what type of man is for you. So since you're volunteering the information, okay, let me let you know that speaking on behalf of nonchalant men like myself, we would never go for nobody like you. Your skin is covered in tats. You got fake lashes on. You know, the little boobies you have, you got them all the way out. Okay? You're tugging on your whatever jewelry or whatever for a comfort mechanism. Is that a nose ring? I don't know. You're not our type. Okay? You're babbling. Just want to preference that real quick.
Man with no personality, and my personality is too big and too bold to be sitting around somebody that's I'll just be chilling. Ooh, no kind of conversation about themselves. Don't even know how to hold a conversation. It's just everything is bland. You might as well be a blank piece of paper with no lines on it. Okay.
Nonchalant and a man that can't find anything to talk to you about are two different things, man. You seem like you would try to run the conversation. You know what I mean? It don't seem like you're very, you know what I'm saying, relaxing your feminine energy. I don't see it.
Where's the artwork? Where's the wows, the butterflies, the fireworks? It's just nothing. Just nothing. And you're boring. And that's just it. Just say you a boring ass nigga. It's cool to be boring sometime, like, okay, on some chill shit. But if every day with you is boring, no personality, no conversation, you can't even hold one, even if I spark one up, get the fuck on and go find you some personality, because I can't do it. A nonchalant man is not for me. Okay? Because how I look at it is a nonchalant man is a man with no personality. And my personality is too big and too bold to be sitting around somebody that's I'll just be chilling. Ooh, no kind of conversation about themselves. Don't even know how to hold a conversation. It's just everything is bland. You might as well be a blank piece of paper with no line.
Well, look, man, this right here ain't even nonchalant guy or regular guy type material. This woman, I think a guy get a hold to her, he don't know what to do. You know, I mean, really, she just seemed like she bedroom fun, but you don't even know if that's going to be what you might walk away with, because she seemed like she'd been around the block a few times.
I'm really happy we're talking about this, because what else bothers me about you is, and I hate to be so direct. Well, I'm happy you being direct, because you usually not. Oh, okay. You right, because I done been through a lot. Same. Mm-hmm. And I have to guess what's wrong with you most of the time. That's true, and I can accept that, because in my bloodline, we used to pretending everything is okay and not really talking about stuff. Okay, well, you trying to break it, or you trying to fall in line?
Ooh, she checking her.
We having this conversation, ain't we? Glory be to God. But what else I think is just as funny? What you think is funny? Can you let me talk? Let me talk. That one was my nerves. Plus, I was never heard as a child. I empathize. The Bible says, agree with thine adversary. You calling me your adversary? I shouldn't have said that out loud. I shouldn't have. Well, you did. You offended? Kinda. I'm sorry. I accept. I've been through worse. Thanks for giving me grace and the space to be human. You're welcome. Pride? I don't know. Okay. Well, I can't remember all that I had to say. It's all.
I'm getting a headache, man. Can't do it no more. If this is how women conversations go, man, y'all, they seem more like enemies than, I know it's a skit, same woman, but they seem more like enemies than friends. What? That's how y'all talk to each other? That is crazy, man. You got to be on edge all the time. You got to be watching their words. It's not a friend.
Let me say this right here.
Mike Tyson slapped the shit out of that dude. You know what I'm saying? While wearing some Speedos or some briefs or something crazy. What's going on?
Don't nothing annoy me like a person that get mad at you for you not letting them play with you. How is you mad at me because I won't let you play in my face? How in the world are you upset with me, bothered by me, in your feelings about me? Understand that because I got my boundaries, because I'm respecting and enforcing my boundaries. How you upset with me because I won't let you do the absolute in my life? I won't let you run amok in my life. I won't let you make a fool out of me. So you upset with me? Baby, it ain't never gave slow. It never gave slow. I just don't understand. It never gave slow. Let me say this right here. Don't nothing annoy me.
Said a whole lot, man. I'm trying to tell you. They do it all the time. They try to play in your face. You call it out. It's like the people in the comments trolling. Call them out. They get offended and want to keep running their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as people find out that you're not stupid and they can't disrespect you and you have a voice and you have standard, all of a sudden you're crazy.
Yeah.
Man, she crazy. He crazy. No,
Preach, brother,
not
preach.
crazy. I know what the hell you're doing. And you can't do it to me. That's not crazy. As soon as people find out that you're not stupid and they can't disrespect you and you have a voice and you have standard, all of a sudden you're crazy. Man, she crazy.
Man, let's keep that.
You're back. Yeah, you kind of went a little nonverbal for a second. I almost thought you stopped breathing for a moment, but no, you're good. Yeah. Can I continue? Okay. Good boy.
Man,
you're back.
Look, I don't know what's going on Facebook, bro. I don't know, man.
Make you free.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can move up out of your hometown, baby. They say home is where heart is at. If the heart ain't at home, move. It's okay. Go. Bye. Stack you up some money, find you a job, take them risks, baby. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can move up out of your hometown, baby. They say home is where heart is.
Yeah, man, I'm always moving around.
Hey, baby. Please just act right, because I hate when you make me have to stand on business, because that's one thing I do too well. It hurts my feelings how much I stand on business. I don't want to do it, but y'all make me do it. Hey, baby. Please just act right.
Hey, man, I feel your pain, sweetheart. I just want everybody to act right, but they think something sweet over here, so I got to stand on business.
Falling somehow. Churches today, you walk in some of them, there's more beards in there than there are out in the street. Facial hair is not apostolic, however you want to cut it. It's compromised.
He must not believe on hair on top of his head either.
Churches today.
Man, some of these pastors, boy, be wilding out, projecting all over the place. He probably can't grow a beard.
You're judging me, or you're judging her, or stop judging. You know, this new thing you guys got going on, the judging. You understand? I don't call whatever a person say about anybody. I just don't call it judging. That's just me. I don't call it judging. Okay. I call it a person's opinion. All right. Everybody have one. All right. Everybody has an opinion. All right. But you all want to flip the script and call it judging. Okay. But when people say that, I'm going to tell you how I see that. All right. When people say you're judging or they're judging or this person is judging. Okay. I take it as though you're trying to silence somebody about their perception of whatever it is that they're, have an opinion about. It's like you're trying to silence them on not to speak on something if you're not in agreement with it. You understand? That's what it seems like to me. All right. If I have an opinion about something, I'm going to say it. Period. All right. It's no such thing as because I have an opinion, I'm judging. All right. Please. Okay. Everybody in this world is going to have an opinion about you. Okay. Whether it's good or bad. All right.
I don't know where she was going with that. Like part of it, I was like, with the don't judge me thing. But then when she was like, just talking about giving her opinion, like is like in reference to what? Like you just blurting out your disrespectful opinion to people that didn't ask for it for no reason, or like your opinion is asked for, or it can benefit people around you or something. I don't know, man. Sometimes these women, I think, just be yelling, man.
That's saying when I be like, you gotta catch people while they care. It's a real thing. You have to catch some good people while they care, because we can show you just how easily we cannot give a fuck, how nonchalant we can be. Okay, like when people care about you, appreciate it. That's saying when I be like, you gotta catch people while.
Yeah.
Took too long to talk.
Listen, one of the biggest lessons that my granny taught me was love is not what it say, it's what it do. And she used to say this to me all the time, but it never sunk into my spirit the way that it does now, right? Because so often we will listen to those sweet words, I love you. We will listen to them and we will believe them just because someone says it to us verbally. But their actions are always contrary to those words, right? So love is always going to be an action word. Love is always going to be what it do and not just what it says. And I never could really grasp that concept because I want to accept the fact that someone says they love me. I want to have that love, right? We want that love so desperately that sometimes we're blinded to the fact that people are just saying they love us, but their actions are showing us something totally different. This is why you have to pay attention to people's actions towards you. And I mean their actions that are repetition actions, right? The actions that they show you over and over and over again. Because we all are entitled to mess up sometimes. But I'm talking about those mess ups that just keep happening over and over again by the people that say they love you. You know what? If I think back over my life, majority of the traumas that came to me in my lifetime came from people that said they love me. The traumas that I have, listen, one of the biggest lessons.
Yeah, that was her woman's way of saying what we talk about over here all the time. Don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. Most time we talking about women in that sense, but it applies to everybody.
How many genders are there?
I didn't get me flagged.
In disrespectful relationships, you have the conversation over and over.
One thing that people got to understand is that you don't have to do anything to please them. If what you do happens to please them, then that's cool, but you don't got to do nothing to please them. The faster that people accept that, the faster that people could get over their expectations of you and they can go on and have a good day. Because oftentimes you get so drained about people wanting stuff from you that you just don't got it to give. And you don't got to. It's okay. Because you ain't put here to please other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
One thing that people got to understand is that you don't have to do anything to please them. If what you do happens to please them, then that's cool, but you don't got to do nothing to please them.
I got like one more video in here, I think. Got 4 tabs open, but see what she's on.
Married later in life, I feel like, than any other.
I finally understand.
Fellas, I don't think y'all really realize how suspect and how sassy y'all look. Because a lot of you troll women for being a single mom, as if
Dude, I don't care what you think. You know, you sound stupid over here policing men. What are you doing? Going online and watching a bunch of men to make your little assessment? Dude, shut up, man.
This is so just a question. Y'all still trying to be thick? Because I've been past that. So thick, first of all, is just hard to maintain. Second of all, thick, it doesn't really occur in nature very often. I mean, big bust and big hips and butt and a super small waistline. I mean, some people are blessed with that body type naturally, but most of us are not. So yeah, I'm just trying to see where we're at right now. I've never been thick, I guess, quote unquote. I've been curvy simply because my waistline has always been 12 or 13 inches less than my hip area. So because of that, I've been curvy, but thick, no, never. And I'm appreciative of my size now that I'm, approaching 50. It's a little easier to maintain, when you've been small all your life. So I'm very grateful for it. But so I'm just trying to see what the trend is now. I know we're doing demure and mindful, but demure is not just your nails and your hair and your lashes. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you sit. You sitting there with your legs open? Are you slouched? Got your arms crossed? It's how you interact with people, strangers, how kind you are. That's what demure is. And it's also your body. So I just feel like the Instagram body type is not demure, if that's the direction that we're going in, which I hope it is. I think Black women need to be more demure. We do. We have needed that for a long time. So I hope it's here to stay. Anyway, main question is, y'all still trying to be thick? Because I feel like it's played out. So just a question.
Yeah, she need to advocate for that because, her demure, whatever she said, and being thinner, more petite, is healthier. You have more longevity with that. You're not like 2 cheeseburgers away from your waistline widening out and you looking just straight up big. So, I agree with her on that. But I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. You know what I mean? Honestly, the first video was the only video I was mainly trying to get across tonight, but I was rolling with the flow. You guys do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Drop a comment. What part of video do you agree with, disagree with? Which part with these women talking like they are that stood out to you? Some of these videos slipped up in here and they seem like some soft core type of corn, but I'm telling you, man, like Facebook's getting wild. I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. Anyway, love and light, y'all. I'm your brother and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.